For so long, I felt stuck, living paycheck to paycheck, never been able to save. Like even saving $100 is honestly a challenge, let alone trying to save 10,000. But I figured out how to eventually do it. So what if I told you there is a simple step-by-step plan that can get you to 10,000 without forcing you to just sit at home and never spend a cent for the rest of your life? Now, I know the number 10,000 probably feels like a mountain you can't climb. It sounds like something reserved for people that get paid a lot of money or have absolutely no debt, but that's not quite true. That feeling of being stuck, today we're going to fix it and get you to your first 10,000. This is a real actionable plan designed for you to start right now. So if you're ready to stop just surviving and start building and growing your savings account, stick around. All right, let's cut this big $10,000 number down to size. Right now, it's just an intimidating figure, so we need to break it down to something we can actually handle without feeling overwhelmed. If you want to save $10,000 in a year, that's about $833 a month. Still sounds like a lot of money, right? So let's make it even smaller. That's about $385 every 2 weeks, or roughly $192 a week. And if you wanted to make that number even smaller, to save $10,000 in a year, you just need to find a little under $28 a day. Suddenly, we're not talking about a mountain anymore. We're talking about a daily choice. Ask yourself, can you find $28 a day? Maybe not today, and that's honestly fine. The timeline is flexible. If a year feels too intense, stretch it out to 2 years. That's only $14 a day. The point isn't to crush yourself with a deadline. It's to see that this huge goal is just a bunch of small, manageable actions stacked on top of each other. Your first step is purely mental. Stop seeing it as $10,000. Just see it as $28 a day that you need to set aside. If you only take one thing away from this video, let it be this. Pay yourself first. This is the number one action of wealth building that people always miss. And the best part is it requires almost zero effort once you've set it up. Most of us get paid, pay all our bills, our rent, utilities, cars, credit cards, and then just hope there's something left to save at the end of the day. That's a recipe for disaster. It treats your future as a bit of an afterthought. We need to flip the script. From now on, your savings is up there with the most important bill that you need to pay each month or each paycheck. So here is exactly what to do. Open a separate savings account that is not your main bank account, specifically a high yield or high interest savings account. You can usually do this online on your phone. This means your money is actually working for you, making more money while it just sits there. If you feel you can't trust yourself not to touch that money, one idea would be to open an account with another bank and just don't download the app, so you cannot see it on your phone at all. Once your savings account is set up, you're going to schedule an automatic transfer from your checking account. The day after you get paid, a set amount of money moves to your savings. Start small if you have to. Can you spare $25 from your paycheck? If so, start there. But if you could do 50, that's obviously better. The amount doesn't really matter at first. It's all about building the habit. This money is now out of sight and out of mind. You won't be as tempted to spend it because it's not staring you in the face. You'll naturally learn to live off the rest. This one move is what separates savers from spenders. You've just put your future first and you've set your wealth building to autopilot. Just quickly, if you're getting some value from this at all, can you please do me a favor and just hit the like button and make sure you subscribe for more videos like this one. Okay, so with your savings on autopilot, it's time to find more money to fuel the fire. This isn't about depriving yourself, it's about being mindful. For the next 30 days, I want you to become a witness of your own finances. Track every single dollar. Use an app, a spreadsheet, or even a notebook. Anything works. Now, I promise you, you will be shocked by what you find. That occasional coffee is actually about $100 a month habit. Those streaming services you barely watch are another $60 down the drain each month. The lunches you grab because you were too tired to prep are costing you around $300 a month. These are simply called little money leaks. Your mission is to find your target-rich environment. Start with the big three: housing, transport, and food. These are usually our biggest expenses, so small tweaks here can actually make a huge difference. You might not be able to move tomorrow, but you could cook dinner at home one extra night a week. That could easily save you $50. Next, what I need you to do is go and check out all your current subscriptions, pull up your bank statements, and list every single recurring charge. Be honest with yourself. If you haven't used this service in the last month, just cancel it. You can always sign back up again if you truly miss out on something. Finally, give yourself something called a cooling off period for impulse buys. 24-hour rule is perfect for this. If you see something you really want that isn't necessary, wait 24 hours. More often than not, that urgent need will completely vanish. By plugging these tiny, almost unnoticeable money leaks, you can easily free up an extra couple $100 that you can chuck straight into that savings account to hit that $10,000 goal. So if cutting expenses is a defense, now let's look at the offense. This is all about actively bringing in more cash to hit your goal just faster. Don't let this part worry you. We're going to start with the easiest wins. First, look around your home. I guarantee you have hundreds, if not thousands of dollars worth of stuff you just don't use anymore. Clothes, old electronics, furniture, books, whatever. Spend a weekend decluttering and list everything on an online marketplace. Every single dollar you make goes straight into your savings. It's a fast, one-time cash injection that will give you some serious motivation to start. Next, think about a small, low-stress side hustle. I'm not telling you to try and build a six-figure business overnight. That clearly won't work. We're talking about an extra $1 to $400 a month. Can your pet sit? Do you have skills you can freelance? Maybe you like writing or designing things. Can you do a few hours of deliveries or ride shares on the weekend? Simple things like that. And here's another little bonus tip. The next time you get a raise or a bonus or a tax refund, pretend that it doesn't happen. This kind of isn't fun money. This is fast forward money. The biggest mistake people tend to make these days is letting their life inflate right alongside their income. If you get that 3% raise, immediately bump your automatic savings figure by that 3%. This is how you can create a real gap between what you earn and what you spend. And remember, that gap is the true definition of wealth building. All right, so now it's time to simply track and adjust. Every week, fortnight, or month, whatever the time frame you get paid, you should be making sure that that savings account is going up. And it should if you have been following what we've been talking about today. Now, I know life isn't always smooth and things almost always pop up. And when it does, you may need to touch that savings account. Don't beat yourself up if it really is a must. Just make sure if you do take something out of that savings account, you must do the last thing, and that's adjust your savings plan. Remember to always save more on those smooth weeks when you have a little bit of cash left over. Don't just go like, oh, I'm ahead this week, now I'm going to spend this amount of money on something that I don't really need. As again, you got to remember, something will always pop up, and when you need it, you'll have it. So there you have it. You took that scary $10,000 goal and broke it down into a small daily number. You set up the most important system, automating your savings into a high yield account. You did a painless audit to find and plug your money leaks. You went on the offense, finding quick cash and maybe some side income. And you reviewed and adjusted your savings as it was needed. Remember, it works for people on low incomes, for people with debt, and for people who feel like they've never saved a dime in their life. The key is to just start. Don't wait for the perfect time. Just start today, automate that $25, sell that one thing that you just don't need, take one minimal small action, and the momentum will just build from there. You can absolutely break the paycheck to paycheck cycle. You can build your wealth and you can achieve financial security. You just have to decide you're ready to start today. Now, to help you get going, I've created a simple finance tracker spreadsheet you can download. It's completely free. Just go down in the description below and use that link. It'll help you see your progress and stay motivated. All right, now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me one thing you're going to do this week to start your savings journey. Are you going to automate your savings, cancel one of those subscriptions? Let's hold each other accountable. Thanks for watching.